Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from anywhere you're listening and tuning into this channel across the world. Welcome to Verdict TV, and thank you once again for tuning into this channel. Kindly listen to the end. The news headline: Ipob calls for referendum. Nnamdi Kanu's release from detention. The news details: the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, has said that the continuous detention of its leader, Nnamdi Kanu, is unconstitutional. The proscribed group noted that self-determination is legal, as supported by the United Nations laws and by the African Union Charter. In a statement on Tuesday, IPOB spokesman Emma Powerful commended Anambra and Enugu state governors, Professor Shikuma Soludo and Dr. Peter Mba, respectively, on their call for the unconditional release of the pro-Biafran leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The pro-Biafran group hailed Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka, Kanayo O Kanayo, and others who have also lent their voices towards the release of Kanu. He said, "We wish to commend people like Enugu State Governor Dr. Peter Mba, Anambra State Governor Professor Shukuma Soludo, Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka, Barrister Kanayo O Kanayo, and others from their persistent calls for the release of Kanu from detention." He expressed that the indigenous people have an inherent right to pursue their own political, economic, cultural, and social future, stating that Kanu was unlawfully abducted in Kenya, forcibly taken to Nigeria, and held in solitary confinement for 2 years due to his request for a Biafra referendum supervised by the United Nations. In Nigeria today, Kanu remains the only political prisoner held unconstitutionally in custody without charge because he is an Ipob man. The main reason for his persecution and illegal incarceration is because he is fighting for the freedom and well-being of his people. The group claimed that the federal government has shown hostility and contempt towards the Indigbo by keeping their leader in custody. According to the statement, the Indigbo are now a vulnerable group that is discriminated against, targeted, and killed by security forces. The federal government has demonstrated hatred and disdain against Indigbo by illegally holding on to this Igbo illustrious son without charge. Kanu and other IPOB members in various detentions, even after the Nigerian courts have ordered their release, are still being held without explanation from the federal government. The same federal government criminalized the IPOB leader and members for peacefully seeking to chart a political future for Biafrans as enshrined in UN and African Union Charter. Who beats a child and stops him from crying? Who does that? He stated that Nigeria has become an outcast state due to its animosity towards the Indigbo and its irrational fear of an autonomous and independent Biafra nation. He emphasized that their demand for a referendum is not up for negotiation, and the federal government should initiate a discussion on a referendum date and terms as soon as possible. If after referendum, Biafrans vote yes to exit Nigeria, Biafra and Nigeria can still be good neighbors. Our request for the independent state of Biafra is not out of hatred for others, but for self-preservation and reclamation of racial dignity. Ipob, that is the independent people of Nigeria, has said that the continuous holding down of and detention of its leader Nnamdi Kanu is unconstitutional. If we recall, Nnamdi Kanu has been in detention of the DSS since 2021, and even after the court has asked for his release, still the federal government has not released him and is still in detention. Now, IPOP people is saying that um, this detention is unconstitutional because in the United Nations laws and in the African Union Charter, it states there that self-determination is legal and supported. So if Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB determined to fight for separation in the United Law and African Union Charter, it is supported because it's their self-determination. So we remember that the um new governor of Enugu State and also the governor of Anambra State has also helped by asking for the release of Soludo, and they are also helping also in this Biafra agitation. And so the pro Biafran group has hailed other people like Reverend Ejike and Kanayo Kanaya and others who have lent their voices toward the release of Kanu. Kanu should be released. Nigeria is an independent state, but now they are making it look like um federal government has an issue with the Igbos and the Indigbos, and um this is because they are illegally holding on to the Igbo illustrious son without charge. They should charge him and let him face the court and let him speak for himself and also have a lawyer to speak for him. But no, they just left him in detention. What's your view about this news? Kindly share your view in the comment section. And don't forget to like and share. And also click on the subscribe button to subscribe and the bell for more updates. Thank you.